Welcome. Next up, after Esther, is the book of Job. Let's get into it. Job was a good man. Faithful, generous, blameless before God. And then, everything fell apart. The book of Job asks one of the hardest questions in the Bible. What happens when you do everything right and still suffer?
Who was Job?
Job lived in the land of Uz. He was wealthy, respected, and deeply devoted to God. The Bible describes him like this.
A man who was blameless and upright, he feared God and shunned evil.
Job didn't bring suffering on himself. He didn't disobey. He didn't rebel. And that's what makes his story so uncomfortable.
The conversation in heaven.
Before Job ever knew something was wrong, conversation took place in heaven. Satan accused Job of loving God only because he was blessed. God allowed Job to be tested, but with limits. Job never heard this conversation. He never knew the reason. This is crucial. Some battles are happening in places we cannot see.
Everything is taken.
In a single day, Job's wealth is destroyed, his servants are killed, his children die. And yet Job responds like this.
The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
This isn't denial, this is surrender.
Even his body fails.
Satan is allowed one more test. Job's health collapses. Pain covers his body. Even his wife says,
"Curse God and die."
But Job replies,
Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?
Job is hurting, but he still trusts.
The friends arrive.
Job's friends sit with him in silence for 7 days. And at first, they do the right thing. But then they start talking. They insist.
You must have sinned. God is punishing you. Repent, and this will end.
They believe suffering always equals guilt. Job teaches us this truth. Not all suffering is punishment.
Job's cry.
Job doesn't pretend everything is fine. He cries out. He questions. He aches for answers. But here's what he never does. He never turns away from God. Job teaches us faith doesn't mean silence, it means honesty.
God finally speaks.
After many chapters, God answers Job, but not with explanations. Instead, God asks questions.
Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth?
God reminds Job and us that his wisdom is far beyond ours. God doesn't explain the why, he reveals the who.
Restoration.
Job humbles himself before God. And in time, his health is restored, his family is renewed, his blessings are doubled. But the greatest restoration wasn't material. It was this.
My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you.
The book of Job teaches us, God is sovereign, even when silent. Faith can survive questions. Trust does not always require answers. If you're suffering today, you're not abandoned. God may feel silent, but he is still present. Job never got the explanation, but he got God, and that was enough.